We hold B, and then how do we remove components?
To remove components, basically the whatever you want to do the opposite of placing, just hold Alt. So like the tool you would use to place a component, you with the same tool, if you hold down Alt, then you'll be able to remove components with that tool.
Is that deploy voxel tool or deploy
Uh,
elemental tool?
Deploy element for particular functional components. If you want to take out like the honeycombs and whatnot, that's the voxel tool.
And then you hit Alt and you pick them up. Okay, that seems simple enough.
Yeah. Yeah, you hold Alt and left click and it'll pick it up. Same way with like say mining. If you're mining terrain and you want to put terrain down, well, first you want to make it so that you keep the terrain that you've mined. And then to do that, you would go into the inventory up in the top right corner next to a little chain link looking thing. There's a button with some rocks and grass that says keep non-precious ore. You want to make sure that's yellow instead of grayed out, and then it'll hold on to the terrain that you mine so that you'll get the soil and whatnot. And you can put it when you bring up the mining tool, if you hold down Alt, then it will put the terrain down rather than pick it up in case you want to fill holes that you make and stuff so you don't fall in them again.
Gotcha.
And when you place any type of core, whether
Okay.
it be a static core or dynamic core, there's a certain build area that it allows you to put the thing in, or that it allows you to build within. For your static constructs, try to get as much out of the build area as you can. So wherever you put it down, it's going to sit there and give you so much space underneath, above, left, right, and what have you. It's like a cuboid area, but it's a decent amount of space.
Oh yeah.
In
It
fact,
says something on my components is damaged. That's interesting. But then I go to repair stuff and it says there's nothing damaged.
really,
Interesting. I'm not too worried about it right now, but we'll see. I don't even know why it's saying that's an issue. Make sure I don't accidentally destroy the core.
yeah, the core you pick up a different way.
Yeah, it'll take me through that once I get there. What about this
Of
just
course,
blocks? Like they're not components, but they're just like static stuff.
you mean the honeycomb?
Now I can repair this. Interesting. Is that what it's called? The
Yeah,
okay.
honeycomb material. They're the voxel type things. For that, to pick those up, you'd pick the deploy voxel tool and hold Alt and select one area. You can kind of like in- increase the size of the area and stretch the box out one way or another.
Nice. Do I
Okay.
need it into my fuel tank? How's that work? Do you know?
To empty it, go
Yeah.
to the refuel tool, which is number 6, and target your tank. Hold Alt and
Alt.
left click, and it'll take the fuel out. So
Okay.
hold down the left mouse button to take the
That we
fuel
don't
out.
waste it.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't be able to pick it up anyway without unless it was empty.
No, damaged again. Dagnabbit. Can you repair in build mode, or you gotta go out of build mode?
You have to go out of build mode to repair.
Lame.
Now, if something underneath is damaged, you can use the maneuver tool to lift it above you a little bit so you can see underneath.
Oh, so you have been playing for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, as far as the beta goes, I just started the beta, and when I played the alpha, it was alpha 1.
Okay.
Like,
I didn't know much. I heard this game mentioned a lot, but I never actually looked that into it. I'm hoping
yeah,
people
I've been
like it.
following it for a while.
I
I
like
was
the idea.
really excited about it.
I like the idea of it.
Hmm. Oh, it has a massive amount of potential.
It seems like it might be a lot easier to manufacture stuff in this game.
Yes, it'll be more time. It'll be time consuming, definitely, but it's because it's very, very in depth. Like, there's, of course, the raw materials. There's intermediate components to make, which can be some of those intermediate components make other components, and all of those go together into making the final product. And then you've got to get all of that kind of situated and queued up in like factories and whatnot.
Kind of like Empyrion in that regard.
A lot more in depth than Empyrion, because in
Oh,
Empyrion you like have your large crafter. Let's say you wanted to make a extra large thruster, and as long as you had the raw materials in the container it was linked to, then you could just like select extra large thruster or extra large thruster at craft, and it will make everything from refining the ore to all the components and like go through the whole process for you. Here you've got to you have to work through the whole process yourself.
okay. Is there a quick way to do this? Because I keep on selecting it. How do I move up without selecting my ship?
When you first click while you're holding down left mouse, it'll allow you to extend it one way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if you let go, it like before you left click again, it should allow you to extend in a different way.
Oh, okay, that's working.
And then when you click again, it'll collect everything in that section.
It's a slow process. This someone shift the first time. My gosh.
Us early adopters are gonna be the ones that will profit the most from being jack of all trades, basically. There are definitely going to be people who specialize and whatnot, but as there aren't as many specialized masters yet, so to speak, you'd want to be able to do a lot of stuff for yourself. So, like, you're definitely going to need to mine because there won't really be people specialized in mining and selling ore on the marketplace yet because nobody's really making a bunch of money right now.
Right.
Um,
He was talking about allowance. Is there a way to collect that, or is it just is it automatically given to you?
it's automatically given to you daily. It's like 100,000 to kind of get the economy going.
Right. All right. Now I think I got everything. So to pick up my core, what do I do?
To pick up your core, you would come out of build mode,
Check.
select number 5, which is deploy ground element.
Okay.
Target your core, hold Alt, and left click.
Looks like I got it. All right. I think my next stop is gonna be the moon. Awesome. I was just curious how it worked.
But it's kind of like a radar, and like when you bring it up, it'll send out a ping, and that'll put some dots on your screen, I guess.
Oh, okay. It keeps on. I
On
thought I had
the
to click something to make it shoot, but I
Nah,
guess it just automatically goes off. Of course, I don't know how to
it'll send out
understand
a
it.
ping. And so if you see some dots on there, then you like walk a certain direction, like either north, one of the cardinal directions is best to go by. So like north, south, east, west, whatever. And like walk in that direction until it pings again. And those dots will either get closer or farther away from you. And you keep moving in that direction. Whatever dot is getting closer to you, then you focus on that one and keep going in the direction. Or you could set it to, like, if you're looking for a specific ore, then there is a way to filter out everything except for that ore.
Okay. And you have multiple different scanners? Is 3 and 4?
3 and 4. 3 is what you want to get you close to the area. 4 is what's going to help you zero in.
Oh, okay.
But 4 you can't really use until you're like within 25 meters of it or something like that. Probably 10 meters. I'm not sure because I have put some points into mining skills
Yeah, I'm
and
going down that
scanning
path too.
skills. So I went and found all 4 of the basic ores, or the tier 1 ores rather, in within my tile here. So, and I dug all the way down to them and dug holes back out at an angle so that I'd be able to go back and forth. There's also plenty of rocks on the surface that you can mine.
Oh yeah, I saw some of that. I'm buying some of that. all it lets me do is sit down. I have the option to sit down.
Oh, you're actually on the ship.
Yep.
It's out. The button is outside of the ship.
Oh, okay.
If you're facing the ship, like if you're outside and kind of facing the door, it should be like behind you. If you're facing the ship, then if you turn around, the button should be behind you. There's a screen near it, I think.
Oh man, I told you I knew this would happen like that. I don't know if I actually told you that, but I figured that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Sanctuary shuttle. The shuttle will transport you between it and the sanctuary room. All right. Well, there you go, guys. The switch is actually down here. Follow this yellow line,
Genesis, huh?
and you'll be good. Can't believe it took me so long to figure that out. All right, let's head to the moon. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Give me a thumbs up if you like them. Hit that subscribe button. Click on the bell to be notified when I release a new episode. I release new content every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday's a vlog. Thursday and Saturday are currently video game
Let's see
videos.
how much more I
Make sure you
have.
check me out on Discord. And stay tuned for more Dual Universe. Also, I will leave a link in the description for my other channel if you want to get to know me more on a personal level. Until next time,
So I
the
thought-
leader came to get me, get me. That's the guy who's been talking to me. He's the leader of the Alliance. He's coming to get me, so hopefully we can figure out what's going on here. Should be here in a second.